My name is Don Pablo. Over the past 10 years I've developed software for companies on all 7 continents of the world. This video is a collection of footage I've collected while working with this crazy bunch of amazing human beings.
Are you interested in services that are underpinned by passion, purpose, and progress?
Web Africa Internet is fast! Did you just believe me?
Hi, I'm Neil.
And I'm Tom.
We're from Naked Snacks.
Our journey started more than 100 years ago with the launch of a newspaper in South Africa. Over time, we've been building, acquiring, and investing in leading technology platform businesses.
You're creating stuff, you're building things, you're coming up with ideas, you're making them a reality. And it's fun.
And it actually makes you feel good that you're making life a little easier for a lot of people.
Came here on vacation and stayed here for work.
I get to code a lot.
Working at Kobo Tech is awesome. I think the best thing is the people. There's some really intelligent people here. Most of the guys I work with are complete nerds and really strange, and that works well.
Got a great idea? With Freelancer, it's your year.
We are people first, people promoters, people lovers. We want the best for others. We are in the business of personal transformation.
I don't know what you mean I can't say this. I can't say it here. This is the internet. Idiot. But Web Africa Internet is fast. It's so fast. It's like the fastest on earth. Please stop believing me. Woo. As I was saying, Web Africa Internet is fast. Just please stop believing me. Okay, so how about we go, none of those. Jetpack on! Okay, what if I said... Still no. Still not what I said. What about effing? Effing? Effing. Woo! Okay, let's do this. Visit webafrica.co.za for fiber, LTE at home, and ADSL. Web Africa. Effing. Fast internet. I'm effing flying. Dickheads.
Hi, I'm Neil.
And I'm Tom.
We're from Naked Snacks. Naked Snacks is an online food company shipping healthy and delicious snacks throughout Canada. Our mission is to create a fresh and tasty snack experience for you.
We've been Naked Snacks customers since they launched in December. It's been awesome because the team is eating healthy food instead of junk from the vending machine. My favorite snack is the sriracha cashew.
They're so good.
I like the mangoes.
Naked Snacks launched in December 2014. Since then, we've shipped our delicious products to hungry customers in all 10 provinces from this very location.
In addition to that, all of our products are made here in Canada. That means we're creating jobs here at home and we're keeping your dollars circulating here in the Great White North.
You should run for Prime Minister.
I might.
Hi, I'm Colin from Potluck, and we make some of the tasty custom snack mixes that you order through Naked Snacks. Working with Naked Snacks allows us at Potluck to deliver on our mission to create meaningful work opportunities for people who face barriers.
On top of supporting local food producers, for every box we ship, we make a donation to Breakfast for Learning.
For every box you buy from Naked Snacks, Breakfast for Learning is able to help provide a snack to feed a hungry child in Canada.
Thanks for watching this video. By supporting this campaign, not only will you be gaining access to amazing new snacks at a fantastic rate, but you'll also be contributing to healthy communities across Canada.
So please, get naked today.
You're creating stuff, you're building things, you're coming up with ideas, you're making them a reality. And it's fun.
And it actually makes you feel good that you're making life a little easier for a lot of people.
Came here on vacation and stayed here for work.
I get to code a lot.
Working at Kobo Tech is awesome. I think the best thing is the people. There's some really intelligent people here. Most of the guys I work with are complete nerds and really strange, and that works well.
You know, you're working in a company where there are people who take great pride in solving difficult problems and building cool stuff.
I'd say the standard at Kobo Tech is beyond world class. We've had people coming through that have been head of business development at Amazon.
It's one of the most perfect environments for someone who's just finished studying from varsity to come and learn how things are done in the working world.
I've learned more here than I've learned in university.
And I have to admit, I've only been here 2 months, but the team has been really inclusive and they've really helped me get along.
We never exclude people just because they're new. I think that's what makes it interesting, because we include input from as many people as possible.
Your opinion generally matters. It feels like a much smaller company than it is.
We're a large company, but the bosses know us on our names.
We do code reviews where we look at your code and we look at how we can improve it. That's like an incentive to better yourself as a developer.
There is definitely a career path within the company.
I believe Kobo Tech develops careers because you could step into Kobo Tech as a software tester and grow through the ranks and end up becoming a product manager, and some of them will end up becoming general managers.
It's like interesting to work here because people make jokes all the time. So it's not like you're just sitting and typing on your computer all day.
The working hours are like from 8 to 5, depending, they're flexible. If you come at 7:30, you can leave at 4. If you come at 8, you can leave at whatever time. So you have to be here between 9 and 4.
The building's awesome.
Which is in the heart of Newlands, right next to the Newlands Stadium.
Not having to sort of struggle with CBD traffic every day is really nice.
There's a gym downstairs, which is great. Go down there every day at like 12 o'clock.
We've got a great cafeteria downstairs which offers really good food, decent prices.
We even have a fish.
Rose garden for summer to sit outside and get some sun.
The coffee is free. Hello.
Drinks on Fridays and cookies on Wednesday.
Definitely encourage people to come work here, to come be a developer or tester, analyst. It's a great start to your career.
I've worked at a few companies. This is not my first job. And from actually having seen the other side of the fence, the grass is definitely greener here.
Our journey started more than 100 years ago with the launch of a newspaper in South Africa. Over time, we've been building, acquiring, and investing in leading technology platform businesses.
And today we stand as a global internet and entertainment group and one of the largest technology investors globally. This is Naspers, a group that empowers people and enriches communities.
Almost 1 in every 5 people globally use our products and those of our associates to improve their daily lives. And our team of nearly 25,000 people work passionately to bring great experiences to our customers.
Our operations span more than 120 countries and exciting growth markets across Africa, the Americas, Asia, Eastern and Central Europe, and the Middle East. We are listed on the Johannesburg and London stock exchanges and have around 77,000 shareholders spread across the world. Last year, our group generated $14.6 billion in revenue, 80% outside South Africa. We delivered $2.8 billion in profits, returned $280 million in dividends to shareholders, and paid $825 million in taxes to the various communities where we operate.
We recruit some of the best engineers globally to help us develop great products. Our businesses are run by local teams that benefit from global support, the sharing of talent, and the exchange of expertise across the group.
As a product owner, I typically stand as a go-between between the business and the development team.
Ideas can come from anywhere. They can come from our customers. They could be generated internally, and we prioritize them. We decide what is going to deliver the best business value for us going forward.
A product owner usually has an idea and they come speak to the project leader, team leaders, and maybe even the analysts, and then we discuss the technical issues and how important it is and what kind of work would be required to get the thing released.
So we work in sprints, and the sprints are anywhere from 2 weeks to 4 weeks long. And during the course of that time,
We go through various phases. The first phase is the planning phase, where work is presented and planned for that particular iteration.
From then onwards, we go into planning 2, which is a more technical way of going over each of the stories.
We do Scrum, which is an agile methodology.
And say 4 weeks, little piece of work, get it out, start again, repeat the process over and over.
We try and release as often as possible and get the functionality out to the market as soon as we can.
A lot of smart people in a room discussing things. That's how we get things done.
Just add a button right there. No, it's at times it's easy, but there's a lot more complexity involved.
It's more about what does that button look like? What does that button do?
Think about the fact that what if that button is clicked 1,000 times by 1,000 users? You need to think about performance and scalability.
Code reviews are a fundamental part of the development lifecycle.
You'd get someone senior in the company who would either be a senior software engineer or an application architect, and we'd basically get them to go through a piece of code that one of the team members has chosen.
Purely because guys spend a lot of their time looking at their own PC, at their own screen, at their own code base. That can lead to practices that aren't exactly what we want as a high practice at Kobo Tech.
I'll do code reviews and help people out with the direction that they're headed. So it's not necessarily the details, the little things, but it's more important that our software stays to our acceptable levels of quality.
Primarily we use C# and a lot of the Microsoft technologies because we've got a large skill set in those areas. But if we have problems that are better solved in other technologies, then that's what we use.
When the developer is happy with their code that they do for that sprint, my responsibility is weighing out what it entails to test that and obviously break it.
What I will do is go through the spec obviously and see if what is being produced meets what was specifically initially requested.
We go through acceptance testing and also negative testing to check that nothing else is broken from that fix.
So when I receive a code package from the teams, it goes through a release process. They will test it in the environment, goes through regression testing.
Once that's confirmed that it actually works, they release it typically in the evenings during quiet times. And post that they do testing to make sure that it's been delivered successfully.
So often there's a bit of a flurry in the beginning and people trying to find the features.
We keep an eye on the stats. We have a look at our analytics data and we benchmark that against what our expectations were. We can get a great idea of whether we've seen uptake or perhaps if we still have to do some work on it or if maybe the idea needs more refinement.
And we start the next cycle. So in fact, we start our next cycle before the last cycle's released. So we're actually hitting the ground with the next sprint when the product's released.
Guess who's back? If good girls get down on the floor, tell me how low will a bad girl go? She probably pick it up, drop it down real slow. Either that or she's upside down on the pole.
Got to do with it, baby. Got to do with it, baby.
It should be about us, it should be about us. I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got kept, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before, with a producer who can rap and control the maestro. At the same time with the dope rhyme that I kick, you know and I know I feel some more funky shit. When you see us in the club, just show a little love, represent your side like me.
Got a great idea? With Freelancer, it's your year. Your dream, your idea. Get it done